Welcome to Fresh Graduates.
Everyone, birds are not real.
I can spread my toes apart like this.
And I accidentally grabbed his. So Kevin Spacey is a bit of a trickster. Would you go on a tiny little submarine for $250,000?
Did you know that math was created by some gook?
Einstein?
Welcome to another episode of Fresh Graduates. What an exciting time. We have gone into another new location and we are here with our special guest, the CEO, the director, the founder of Supatan Bikes Co 2020 Shop Open. We want to welcome Mr. Carim Supatan.
Yes, insert round of applause. Yeah, you better insert
Thank you. Thanks for coming on, my good friend.
Nah, it's all good. Thanks for having me.
It is an exciting time again. We just love new guests, and today we kind of wanted to interview you in a couple of things and kind of get your insight, you know what I mean? Because look at where we are. This is Carim's warehouse, guys. If you guys are ever in need of fixing your bikes, building a new bike, and
anything bike related.
Bike
related. Bicycles.
But not yet bike tutorials, right? Like not learning how to ride a bike yet.
Oh, no, not how to ride a bike. How to fix a bike. Yeah. I have hosted how to fix tutorials.
Yes.
Not how to ride yet. No.
Awesome.
Why do you ask, David? Why do you ask how to ride?
Definitely not me, Mr. Carim. I think someone here on my right-hand side.
If you ever need your bike fixed, go to Factory 31 in Tariff Court. We're in Werribee. Postcode 3030. Don't rob it.
Thanks, Big Kev.
I love how Kev completely redirected that he doesn't know how to ride a bike into advertising you.
I don't know how to ride a bike. Just not well.
Yeah.
No, I just for real because I wanted to interview you. Like we wanted to interview because man, like what you've gone through is pretty awesome. Like coming into this full time. And plus a bonus, you are an ex-Heathdale student.
Yeah, boy.
How does
Heathdale.
that feel?
Ooh. Yeah, pretty good. I like Heathdale. Go
Heathdale rep.
Heathdale repping. That's all three of us.
Yeah.
Do they know? Or if they don't?
No, we're letting them know.
Heathdale is.
Yeah.
Heathdale ex-Heathdale students.
It's actually one of my best clients, Heathdale.
Oh yeah.
I fix their bikes. They're crazy good. Thanks, Heathdale.
Oh, not
Oh.
Yeah, they keep the bikes safe, well maintained annually.
Wait.
No, people from
Heathdale?
Heathdale come here.
Nah, Heathdale, the actual school. I fix their
They
bikes.
employ you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Subcontract. Yeah. So they get the bikes maintained. 33 of them.
Well, Heathdale, if you
33
guys need any podcast hosts, we are here as well. The Fresh Graduate. No, let's speak on that. Wait, no, that's the first time I've heard of that. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, it's a fleet service. So we go in for like a week straight, and we fix them at Heathdale, like the gym and down the back in the roller doors.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, so you work with the maintenance people?
No, just me and the workers.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Just change wheels and
Just
change some gears?
annual maintenance. Because bikes. Yeah, it's like a car. Like you need to maintain a car.
Yeah.
You need to maintain a bike because like all the brakes go soft. It's a safety thing. Yeah.
And do you fix it poorly so then they can send their bikes here afterwards?
I
Bit of
fix it
double.
just enough so once it hits a 12-month mark, it just falls apart. Nah, I do it good.
That's good. No, he does it well. I mean, he would not be here if he was not as successful as he is,
Yeah.
Good stuff, Mr. Karim.
Yeah. No,
Wait.
these guys too, like give them some credit. Like not just me. I'm just working. These guys,
No,
they
we-
hustle.
Okay, stop it.
They
Yeah,
hustle
stop
hard.
it.
Yeah. Full-time jobs and podcasting. Come on.
No, this is our full-time job. We left our jobs. We didn't do it. No. Imagine. We're gonna make
We're
it.
supposed to tell them yet.
We're gonna make
We're
it.
supposed to tell them yet.
2 hours a week. Let's go.
That's why we need more clout. And wait, so with the Heathdale things, I want to go back on this because This is the first time I'm hearing of it. Sorry.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, so do the worker, like the people at Heathdale, their bikes, you fix their bikes, or just like students overall?
No, like, so Heathdale has bikes for the students.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
The bikes we rode in for PE and all that. All those
yeah,
ones.
at the Red P.
Every week.
The ones that I stacked on all the time.
Oh, annually. That's just
Annually,
annual.
every 12 months. Yeah.
Oh.
And then we smash them out in a week because there's 33 bikes, and it's almost like an hour, 2 hours each bike,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, it's a big job.
When is the next annual service?
I think November coming up.
Oh
in,
man.
yeah, a few more
We'll
months.
be there.
Yeah.
We'll just be running the podcast behind Carim.
Yeah. No, it's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, good people down here. I love the teachers.
How does it feel going back once a year to
Heathdale?
that
Yeah, it's
prison?
weird,
Sorry,
man.
that school. What?
No, it's weird because like you don't even know any of the kids anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
oh.
teachers, they remember you.
Yeah, man, they're fun. So
Yeah.
are we allowed to say their names?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna
Unless
talk
you don't-
badly
unless you
about
don't
them.
like
No,
them,
no,
yeah.
no.
'Cause if
They're
you-
all good. I love them.
We've already done it, so we
Yeah.
beep out the names of the teachers we
Alright.
talk badly about. But
Yeah.
who do you see on a
the
annual
head of
basis?
PE, Lynn, Mrs. Van.
Mrs.
Van.
Van? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she's still
Lynn, we
there.
call him Lynn
Mrs.
now.
Steen, she's still there.
Yeah, she's back from her holiday apparently.
What holiday?
She went to Canada.
Oh wow.
Oh, listen, I
No,
want-
yeah, good for her.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just a heads up, we interviewed Mr. Graham's son a couple of weeks
Oh,
ago.
Ben.
Yes, we interviewed. He was our first guest.
One of your best clients, I've heard. He's a bike rider as well.
He is a bike rider.
Yeah,
he
does he-
hasn't been here, man.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
okay.
he doesn't live
Sorry.
around.
Yeah, Ben, come here. No. Yeah.
And Mr. Graham, he's not there anymore, right?
Nah, he left. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so first year I did it was I think 2 years ago. Rocked up and there was all these tools, like nice tools. I was like, wow.
And now they're all behind you here.
Yeah, no, they're still there. It's like mad tools. I was like, who uses this? And then it was Mr. Graham. But then he's gone.
Oh, all the
So n-
tools gone.
Yeah, no, tools are still there.
Oh,
Oh, what a
They
good
got-
guy.
Yeah,
he
crazy.
left it.
Yeah, because
He's a good guy.
The schools
Wow.
tools. Like it's just sitting there. But
That's awesome, man. Like to come back and serve the good people of Heathdale of all the hard work they put into you, because would you say that you won't be where you are if it wasn't for Heathdale?
oh nah.
Nah, I can get here by myself.
Yeah. Sounds about right. No, he was more for like the friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
True.
good mates from Heathdale.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad we're
Oh,
I guess,
thanks, man.
pretty tight. Yeah.
Like, isn't this like the first time you've talked to Carim?
Just a bit of context, everyone. Karim's 2 year levels below us.
Yes.
So we graduated 2015, which means 2017 for
Yeah.
you, correct?
2017.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's cool.
And he's already way more successful than anyone from our year
man.
level. So
That is
Yeah.
why we are here. We want to interview success. If you are a loser, we will not interview you.
yeah, you know who you are.
Going back to how Heathdale helped you, I think that's why we kind of wanted to ask you today and see your insight, because your pathway is not very, what's the word?
Straightforward.
Not straightforward, but like you know how they say nuclear family? It's like not a normal way, the way that you kind of got here. Because this is like, you started your own business.
He's
You
an
did it.
outlier.
Yeah, man, you did it all yourself. Like, and I wanted to kind of go from the beginning. So when you graduated high school, right? What
Yeah.
were your intentions? What were your like?
What did you want to do?
What is
What
it?
are
Preferences? What
Your
were your
ambition.
preferences? Yeah.
Ambition. Yeah, well, I guess even during high school, like I knew I wanted to do something myself, to build something. Yeah. Yeah, and I just had that feeling that I want to just build something big. So this isn't even big. This is probably like a sand piece of sand compared to like what I have in mind. Yeah, so out of high school, I still wanted to do something big, not just like work for someone. Like, yeah, so do something big, but I didn't even know what to do.
What to start?
Yeah, so I just signed up to uni like everyone else, and I actually studied Bachelor's of Business Accountancy. Yeah, down at RMIT. Oh, yeah. No, I finished it. It was all right, but
Would you say you're applying any of that knowledge into what you do now?
yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I guess even high school stuff, the will and the determination of finishing something
Oh, the wheel. Oh.
got me here. Yeah, like
I thought you said the wheel.
the will.
Oh,
That's a good one.
pun
That's a good one.
intended.
That's a good one. Yeah. The wheel. No, the wheel, like, you know, like stuff you think that makes no sense. Like, why am I even doing it?
100%, yeah.
Like, I still think, why did I do it? But then,
Do you think that right now while you're getting interviewed right now in this podcast?
Yeah, you're doing algebra.
like, why am
in
I
your head.
doing this?
You're doing Pythagoras in your head or something.
Yeah, no, sorry, keep
No,
going.
yeah, like that. I guess just finishing something and not giving up. That's what gives the resilience and the determination to just keep going.
Right.
Like methods, I don't even know why I did that. Like, I don't even use it, but I finished it. Mama raised no quitter.
Yeah, 100%. And if you guys don't know, Carim's Asian, so that adds to it as well.
Yeah. I had to finish
That's kind
it.
of one of the topics that we have here as well. That living as a Asian, in an Asian family has different
It's tough, isn't it?
standards, right?
Yeah.
They require you to finish whatever it is you start, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's probably it then.
Is it-
Yeah.
But also that you were saying from high school you're already thinking that, man. I mean, the way that me and Kev, when we talk about high school, we just wanted to get to the end of the day, not really like, oh, this is gonna train us. We never thought.
Oh, really?
We're just like, oh man, as soon as we graduate, we're gonna be playing games all the time.
You reckon Karim doubled our ATARs?
No.
I think he got pretty
I
decent.
wasn't like an A+ student or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, neither were we.
Yeah, all right.
But-
We were, well, D+ students,
Yeah.
if anything.
Yeah. P's get degrees. Yeah.
Yeah. And so from high school, you went into RMIT business, and then
Yeah.
how long was that?
That was I actually did a diploma first.
Yeah.
Of business management. I learned more in the diploma of business management than the actual bachelor's.
Yep.
Because that
Hey.
was more hands-on.
I agree. I
Yeah.
personally did an advanced diploma as well
Oh.
of building design before I did architecture.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, you set yourself up so well if you do a diploma first.
Yeah.
Because in university, I feel like, I mean the bachelors, I feel like it seems a little bit more, what's it called? They don't care a little
Theory,
bit.
yeah.
And plus it's like 200 students versus diploma. It's only like
Class of-
20. Yeah, it's a
yeah,
class of
class of
20,
20.
class of 30.
Is this advice? Do diploma first.
Well, look, it's completely up to you. It's not necessarily you have to, but for me personally, and it's
Yeah.
interesting you said that too.
Me too. Yeah.
Because I
like-
just remember that. So
and you're a lot more closer with the people, like your class, compared to your uni where you rock up and you barely talk to
that's right. Yeah.
your classmates. But diploma is like, you learn a lot because it's more practical. I guess that's my type of learning.
Mm.
And
And I
some people might like theory.
yeah. Do you like theory? How do
Yeah,
you-
I like theory
Yeah.
for film. Well, I like theory for a lot of things, so.
Right.
But it's not about me. Come on, man. Bring it back to the main guest.
It's about all of us.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that with the diploma. I agree. And there's just people just revving outside. Just an
Yeah.
FYI, if you can hear that.
Do you do electric bikes too?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I do the
no,
electric Teslas.
If you
alright.
guys can hear this, there's these people that keep doing burnouts because the factory's in the end of it's in a court,
Yeah.
and then like once a week, even midday, you'd see smoke just
Oh no.
like they do what's it,
Tokyo Drift.
gender reveals,
Oh.
and they do burnouts, and pink smoke comes out,
Here?
blue smoke.
Oh.
No, not here, out in the court.
Wait, how many gender reveals are happening per week?
These guys are crazy.
Bikes or
No, these cars hooning.
Of the
Doing
kids?
burnouts.
Here.
Not here,
At
but
the
just
court.
outside.
Yeah.
Because you know how, like, have you seen those gender reveals? Some of them they dunk it in a basketball ring, or they
Like-
shoot like a balloon, and then
Yeah.
it like.
These guys they do burnouts and the tires come out like pink.
So Karim needs security, everyone.
No, I actually enjoy it. It's some action happening,
So you're,
but it is annoying at the same time.
you're here every day, right?
Yeah, every day, every day, every day.
Except
Yeah.
Sundays.
Except Sundays we out riding.
Good man. What's it called? Yeah. So when did you first start fixing bikes?
Fixing bikes is actually during uni. So during uni, I was doing, like after high school, I was doing uni, but then on the side, because uni, you got like, I don't know, what's that, 5 hours a week, and then 100 and something hours left over. I don't know about you guys, but
I don't think I had that much hours, but yeah.
yeah. I was doing heaps of stuff like on the side, like buying and selling stuff.
Explain.
Yeah. So buying and selling stuff. So I guess the first big purchase I bought was probably a bike. Big as in like $200. Yeah. So I bought a bike and I was like, wow, that it's a pretty good bike for the price. So I listed it on the marketplace back when it was even mainstream, the marketplace. Now everyone has it. But back then, I don't even think much people had it.
True.
It was like fresh, like
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
No, and
If you think about it, that's only like
Fresh marketplace.
five years old, Facebook
Facebook
Market.
Market, yeah.
Yeah, now it's like the only thing we go on.
Oversaturated.
Yeah.
Super
With
oversaturated.
the scammers as well. These people.
That's what I realized. Like, I
Yeah.
remember when we used, like, I mean, even my camera, I bought it on Facebook Market. I've been seeing people like, they get like kidnapped on Facebook Market. Yeah, or like, yeah, no
Oh,
joke. There was
why?
a article that I read. There was someone they were like trying to buy this thing and then got kidnapped and then was gone for like a week. And then, yeah, and it's all,
boy. Yeah,
all
Facebook's
Facebook
sketchy
Market.
But
now.
there are accounts on there though.
yeah, but then, you know,
They
they
make a
can
burner.
make
The
it.
accounts,
Yeah.
no, even the accounts look real. Like you go see their last post and it's like 2017. Oh, I guess it's 6 years still of history, and you think it's legit, but it's still a scammer.
Correct.
What a
Yeah.
setup.
It's because they hack the accounts, and then they
Yep.
use that account
Yep.
on the Facebook Marketplace. That's how they do it.
Wow, what a setup.
Yeah,
These people are so smart.
So you bought that bike and then sold it for how much?
I actually didn't sell it. I just I just posted it, and I got heaps of interest. I'm like, wow,
Ah.
so this actually works. I could do something.
Mm.
I still have that bike, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it
What's your
actually good,
first love?
good
Yeah.
luck charm kind of thing?
No, I sold it to my brother.
How much?
Oh no, a bit less. I gave him a discount. but
$20.
no, so I bought it for 200. And
Yeah.
like 3 years later, I sold
Yeah.
it to him for 150.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah,
At least it's still in the family.
yeah.
You just bump your head into
Yeah.
Oh,
But then and then after that, I just started doing bikes. After bikes, I did storage units.
mm.
You know storage units? Like I bought. It would be up on auction. I'd buy it, and then everything inside, I'd chuck on the Facebook Marketplace.
So what's the like rules for that? Is there a certain time where the storage has to be abandoned before you can start buying and bidding?
Yeah, that comes down to their side. So I think they give them maybe like 60 days, 90 days notice. It's kind of like when you're renting a house and you stop paying rent and you get evicted, and then they keep the house. That's like the storage unit. People rent them, and yeah, so people rent them and stop paying for it. So everything inside the storage unit, people lock up, and then they chuck it up on
Damn.
auction.
Oh.
And then that's when I come in,
Mm.
and then say I bid like $200, $300, $400 on the unit. I get everything inside the unit. So mainly housing stuff like fridges, washing machines, couches, TVs. Yeah.
Did you ever find a dead person inside?
Oh no. Close. I found this was the best one. It was a dummy. Like
Oh.
it was like 4 CPR dolls.
Yeah.
And no, not that dummy.
Well, I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
no.
what dummy are you talking
No.
about? Yeah, no. And then.
Yeah, and this like fire resistant dummy they use for like car crash tests, or like it's a
Oh.
firemen's use it.
Yep.
So I bought this. So it was me and Ash. Ash was kind of helping. Yeah, and Ash is my girlfriend. Yeah, by the way, if you didn't.
Hey,
know.
Ashley.
Thanks for
Thanks for
watching.
thanks for
Yes.
viewing.
Yeah. So we bought this unit for like 200, 250, and the dummy alone was like 400, 450.
Whoa.
Bro,
Yeah.
we're in the wrong market, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
some dudes down east who like train people for CPR or firemen's.
Yeah.
Bought it because it was a pricey dummy. In America, they were selling it
I
for like
reckon it's $1,000.
$2,000.
You
yeah.
should stop
Yeah.
vlogging.
Yeah.
Buying these
Yeah, we
things.
should buy
Yeah.
some storage units and just vlog it.
And vlog it. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be fun to watch.
I think it's fun in the beginning, but then the whole.
Yeah, it is laborious.
I mean, what was it? I remember you telling me you had to put like a whole couch like in the back of your truck, and then was that
yeah,
you?
yeah.
Right,
So
I
like a
remember-
trailer.
Yeah.
We'd get a trailer
You have to get a trailer
and
and then
fill it all up from this unit. Because if you don't really get it out of the unit, you have to pay like $250 for them to keep it.
So you have to empty everything.
Yeah.
By
Good
how
or bad.
how fast?
Oh, they're pretty lenient. Probably 1 week. You just give them a ring. Yeah, they're nice people anyway. Yeah. So the dummy, and then that was just one of it out of everything. It was a massive fridge. The fridge we sold for like $400 on top of the dummy, and then, yeah. And anyways, that whole unit was like $2.5K from a $250
And you just
investment.
you clean it. Obviously, you clean the fridge.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Or you sell it as it is,
No, if you clean it, you earn more money. Because
Yeah.
you sell it dirty, you
Right.
can't get much.
and you get good photos and everything.
Yeah, yeah, it's all about photography. I learned heaps of, I guess, skills from that, taking photography. And now, yeah, I guess that transferred into these bikes.
Yeah.
I take photos of these
Room
bikes
tour later.
or parts. Yeah, and then, yeah, everything on the websites, I've probably taken a photo of
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the help of now.
We'll
Yeah.
throw your website and all your social down below. But with I find that so interesting, like how you would get the storage unit. So where would you put all the stuff there?
Oh, in the garage at home. I just pack that place up. Cars get parked outside. Yeah.
And then they pick it up.
And yeah. Back
Mm.
then, it wasn't too sketchy back then. I
Yeah.
mean, I wasn't too fussed. I was too.
But
used
like,
to
as in, like, let's say someone wants the fridge, they come by.
yeah, they'll pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we deliver for extra.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So like,
Like I guess it was the first small business, I guess, but it wasn't even registered. I don't know.
does that count
Yeah.
as a business though?
Technically, yeah.
How?
Technically, because it's an
It's just like
activity for profit. As long as your aim is to make profit,
Oh.
it has to be a business.
Like, you know, the pop thing where girls, like, they sell all their clothes.
yeah,
Is that a
that's,
business?
That's different because that's the personal stuff. If
That's
they're doing it
personal
to
to you?
flip,
Yeah, your fridge is personal.
Yeah.
You clean it.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
yours.
Yeah,
if you do
yeah.
a flip. Oh, because
Yeah.
the pop, they're kind of selling it for
Like
way lower
their
than.
own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Whereas if it's like at scale,
Yeah.
which I think, I didn't really get there.
How many times did you buy a storage unit?
Probably hit the 20, 30 mark.
Oh my god.
20 fridges, all his.
No, 20 storage units. Yeah,
20
exactly. Yeah.
So the dummy was the best thing. What was the
Oh, that was-
worst thing you found?
Just some leaves.
Like, was it vomit? Was it blood?
Oh, I'll tell you this.
Yeah. Was there a toilet?
It was in like Craigieburn.
Yeah.
I think it was Craig. Yeah. No. Yeah, because let's say Craigieburn. Like everything looked real nice, rocked up, and it was a nice couch. And then we took the plastic cover off, and there was maggots everywhere. Yeah, like maggots crawling on the couch everywhere. And it was such a nice couch. Like couches are pricey. If you go Google
Yeah.
L-shaped couch, it'd be like 2K.
Mm.
This was like a decent couch. So then
Did you take it?
we had
You
to.
had to.
Yeah. Or else you lose the bond. Because you give a bond before they open up the unit.
So it's really the biggest lucky dip going around.
Mm.
Yeah. But you do get photos. Like
Yeah.
you get to inspect it before as well.
But it seems like you would, most of the time, you're going to make a profit out of it, because $250 for a storage unit is like pretty cheap, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes you get storage units for like $20. Yeah.
What are these people doing where they're just leaving
I
abandoning
get it.
storage
It's
units?
laziness, though. It's
That
straight
or,
laziness.
they get deported or move countries.
Oh, yeah, true.
Laziness / deportation. Yeah. So I'm guessing that's my guess. You don't actually get to meet these guys.
They go to jail.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Or they just run out of money
Uh-huh.
to pay up. Yeah.
Did you,
Then
did you
they
like
should just sell the stuff in their storage unit then,
Yeah.
if they're running out of
No,
money.
that's what I was thinking. But these people don't.
Yeah, they're
sell.
dumb.
Yeah. No. Yeah. They just. Yeah. They don't like selling it themselves. Like
Yeah.
there's lazy. Yeah. It comes down
Yeah,
to lazy.
laziness.
Yeah.
And it's just more easier to leave it there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, for example, like buying a brand new camera. Instead of buying a brand new camera, go on Facebook Market, go through the ins and outs of trying to find a good price one, and then, you save yourself a couple grand rather
Yeah,
than
exactly. But there's ups and downs. to
Yeah,
it, I guess.
100%.
But then, some people they just think about all the downs and they never actually do it,
exactly, yeah.
and that's where they miss out.
So how did you keep pushing yourself? Like, is that what high school and uni taught you? Because you're like, oh, of course there'd be days where you're like, man, why am I like buying all these storage units? It's so
No, I actually enjoyed
you
it.
enjoyed it. the
Yeah,
whole
yeah, I
time.
enjoyed it. The second I guess stopped is when I got kind of bored of it,
Oh,
and that's why I stopped. I was
That's
like, oh, it's
passion.
getting repetitive. It's kind of getting boring. Let's get out of here. So I just stopped and tried to find something else.
Yeah.
And then I guess flashed back to the first purchase, which was the bike, and I was like, that did pretty good, and I'll just keep doing that, and it just slowly went bikes and bikes and bikes, and now,
Yeah.
then COVID hit. COVID was the biggest thing. Yeah, COVID hit, and then I noticed that it's like crazy trying to find a bike secondhand. So then I found a niche on I guess the servicing of the bikes, because I was thinking, if these people buying secondhand bikes and it'll be broken, they'll need someone to fix it. They'll want someone to fix it /
Yeah.
need, and then that's where I come in.
And then during that time, everyone was just finding the biggest excuse to go outside as well.
100%. Yeah, everyone just buying bikes
And-
left, right, and center.
That was
Whatever it was. Yeah.
First, it was bikes, and then property. Everyone was
Yeah.
buying property.
And then stocks.
Yeah,
Everyone became
yeah.
a stock expert
Stocks.
during COVID.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh.
Crypto.
Crypto as well. Oh. Oh.
Oh, tell us your crypto stories, Karim. Nah.
Crypto.
It
Yeah,
was,
go crypto.
Yeah. So, would you say you are an excellent bike rider? Though, is that why, like, what? It still makes me curious that bikes were like the thing that made you start this whole thing. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's not. I guess I do like bikes. I like sport, physical activity.
Yeah.
So anything that keeps you active, so for it.
Yeah.
I think bikes was a good mix between what I actually, I guess, didn't mind, because fixing something gives you like satisfaction. Gives me satisfaction. Like, you fix something, and then at the end of it, you're like, wow, I made this.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, back to like I wanted to make something, and then I was like, oh, that's cool, I made this, and then yeah, it's just satisfying fixing a bike and seeing the actual progress and the completion of it. If that
Yeah,
makes-
I know. I feel that. Like
Yeah.
being hands-on, I think that's what. Yeah, it gives you that satisfaction, to see the complete product as well. But what I'm curious in is as well, like, did you, like, obviously, is there a study to fix bikes? Like, is there a bachelor for it, or you just kind of like figured it out
Nah,
for yourself?
I figured it out. YouTube.
Yeah.
I just YouTubed everything. The internet's crazy.
Mm.
I just YouTubed, watched videos. So first I offered the service, and I actually didn't know what I was doing. I was like, oh,
So who's your
the-
first customer? Let's shout them out. Who was the first one?
it was this dude in Hoppers.
Yeah.
Because my first, I guess, I didn't even have a business. I just posted up bike repairs on Facebook Marketplace.
Man, this guy's favorite place is Facebook
Yeah,
Marketplace.
it is.
It's the system, bro.
Now it's like oversaturated, but that was my favorite place, Facebook Marketplace. I posted it, bike repairs. Some dude messaged me. Like on the night I posted it, I was like, someone messaged me, and then another person messaged me. I had like 10 messages in one night. The night I posted it, I was like, yeah, I'm onto something here. But then my first customer, this dude in Hoppers, he had a problem with his bike. I rocked up.
On your bike.
No. I rocked up with my car
Oh,
and like
fake.
my $30 stand. And then I basically just gave the bike a wipe down. Because I didn't have the tools.
And what did you do? What did you do after? What was your idea?
It's so funny. I just come. You know what would be funny? You come in with an Ajax wipe and just an Ajax spray. You just here's your service all done.
Did he pay you? What happened after?
No, I just made it look like I was working for like 2 hours. I was wiping down the
A service for 2 hours.
Yeah.
You do services now in like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Oh,
And he didn't complain or anything?
no.
Damn. Well, there you
It's
go.
'cause I was
You
like-
faked him.
What's his name? Come on,
You
give him a
posted.
shout out. This business would not be here if it wasn't
yeah,
for that man.
Yeah.
What's
I
his
mean, the
name?
service, I think I charged like $50 for the 2 hours. But it was a clean bike. Like the bike was crazy. It was the cleanest bike I've ever done.
For 2 hours. I mean, it better be clean. Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, but
That's the origin story.
yeah,
Cleaning that.
clean.
Yeah, so coming out of uni, right? You
Yeah.
said you did a bunch of storage and a bunch of bike stuff.
Yeah, just side gigs.
Was that what you were going for? Was there like another type of business you wanted to hit first?
No, I just wanted to, I guess, start something ASAP. Well, the plan originally was I'd do accounting, get a job, make 100K, and then start a business. But then I was thinking, what's the difference between me starting now and starting later?
Mm.
Might as well start now so I get a head start. Yeah, and then I just started from nothing.
Yeah.
Whereas I could have finished the accounting, which I did anyway, and then say got an office job for 1, 2, 3 years, save up 100K, and then start the business. But then, yeah, I went the other way. I just started from scratch and learn as I go. Yeah, I guess there's
Huge
ups
risk.
and downs to others. Like thinking about it now, if I did accounting, I probably would have opened up, I don't know, like an accounting firm or something, but I just don't like sitting down for a long time
Yeah.
staring at a screen. Yeah.
And during like, wait, so because it says here 2020, so that was like peak of COVID.
Yeah.
So you were working during that time though, like your accounting job?
I was still at uni.
Oh my
finished
God, okay.
2021. Yeah, 2021, mid 2021 I finished.
Wow.
2 years ago, yeah.
That's a huge risk to like finish your bachelor's and then
While still working.
yeah, but then like to start up this business and then eventually like go full time into it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for me,
Did you
bachelor's
ever-
wasn't even that hard. Like, I don't know about you guys. Maybe it's
Mm.
just bachelor's of business. We
Yeah.
did nothing there.
Did you
Yeah.
like the risks that you felt like? Did you ever think, oh man, might be the worst decision I'll ever take?
Nah. I think of it like we're literally babies.
Yeah.
We're like 23, 24, 25. We're not even like, maybe we're 1/3 there
Mm.
from dying at
Yeah.
100,
Hopefully.
a quarter. Yeah, but that's how I think of it. Like if this place, if I get bored of this, maybe I'll just close up and just work as an office job or start another business. But risk-wise, I think it's, yeah, I'm pretty high risk. Like I don't mind.
I feel like
Yeah.
you're making me sweaty just saying all that
Oh,
you're saying.
really?
Yeah. I'm like, there's no way I would take that risk.
At the casino.
Nah.
Because you know when you were talking about like I'd do 3 years first in accounting, save up 100K.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would have done rather than gone the route that you
Ah,
would.
really?
Because like just that safety net
Yeah.
to be like, if this all failed, oh my gosh, I would feel like the biggest failure in a way. But I guess you're right. Like your way of thinking, I never. Did you ever think like that? Like, because I kind of heard that before, where it's okay to fail when you're so young, especially when you don't have any responsibilities.
Yeah, but my balls aren't big enough to start a bike shop like this though. So
Yeah.
It's awesome, yeah. And so when you made that final step, you're like, were you happy to leave your full-time job? Because you worked full-time first, didn't you? Like,
No, I actually didn't.
oh, you never worked.
I was
an office
working
job?
casual.
Oh, okay.
Casual. So I used to be a tennis coach.
what the?
Yeah. But before a tennis coach, I was actually a lifeguard. So yeah. Before a lifeguard, I was actually a fish and chip shop cook. and then after tennis coaching, I got a casual job as a bookkeeper down at the mechanics just down the road. They're actually nice people. Yeah, and then that bookkeeping job made me realize that if I go into accounting, I'll just be sitting on a chair 7 hours a day, staring at a screen, working for someone. And I was like, nah, not for me. I don't want to,
You don't
working for
wanna-
someone. I just didn't like working for someone.
Yeah.
Because I knew there was like, like I'm just working for someone. Whereas, yeah, I guess that's the main motivator. I just don't want to work for someone.
That's crazy. I just to take that risk, man. That's big ups for you. But I feel that because from such a young age you'd already been doing it. Like, don't you reckon like starting that? I would never spend $250 on a storage unit. Like, I don't even know what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you were taking big
We didn't have
risks.
$250, man.
Yeah, you were taking big
We weren't
risks.
smart as him.
Yeah, you were taking already big risks from the beginning, and then that kind of like, do you feel that, and then it made you
I guess I did.
it made you like
like-
subconscious, like, oh, okay, I
It
can
works.
easily
Yeah. Like the second you get that taste, that it actually like you get something in return. You're like, not like gambling, but
I know what I mean.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
I
It's
feel
calculated risk.
I feel like you have a very strong entrepreneur like mindset.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like my first taste. Like even as a kid, like I used to think of ways to just, I guess, make money.
Yeah, you used to sell me cigarettes at high school.
Nah, that was David. This guy.
Bro, those weren't cigarettes.
White bags of what? Nah, yeah. Even in high school, like before high school, I used to think, and then it was high school where I actually actioned it. Back in like first, probably year 9. I did a few things there, and then I was like, hey, this actually is pretty good. Yeah.
OnlyFans. No, I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry, what?
No, not back then. It was called something else.
Yeah, what did you do in year 9?
Like, you know, like, well, one of them was, like, everyone's probably done this, I don't know. So, buying cans of soft drink from Coles in the morning, bringing it to school and selling it during recess and
I
lunch.
do remember you doing that now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I remember this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and we had like a whole operation
Because
happening.
I always heard about there was this upcharge of soft drink, and I was trying to work out for the longest time who was selling it.
Yeah.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah, this is real.
You
yeah.
remember this?
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah,
Where were they selling? In the back.
I only heard. I never bought. I only heard about it.
So,
Cool.
how much were the canteen Cokes
No,
and
I don't
stuff?
think Canteen had Coke,
It-
which
I
was why
didn't,
he
I
did
didn't
it.
buy it in canteen. Yeah, that's why I did
yeah.
it. Because they didn't sell soft drinks or anything. No cans.
Yeah.
Because Heathdale, were they like
Vegan.
healthy food people?
Yeah, no, they weren't vegan. They were all
Yeah.
just healthy food.
Yeah, and then we rocked up with Coke, Sprite,
Caffeine.
Pepsi.
Did you ever get told off?
Yeah, that's when we kind of closed up shop. That's when we got
first-
told off.
The first failure.
First
but-
warning, and we're like, all right. Yeah, settle down. Yeah, so rock up in the morning because I take the bus to school, head down to Coles, grab like a 30-pack,
Yeah, I actually remember this.
30-pack Pepsi, Coke,
The
whatever,
craziest business.
and then hide it in the locker. And recess come, lunchtime,
Just have a line.
open up a window,
Ration
and
line.
then I get my mates to start pushing it out,
Yeah.
pushing Coke out.
And how much were you pushing Coke?
Coke. Coca-Cola, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
How much
yeah.
were you selling it for there?
Like probably $2 a can. Like it was
$2.
reasonable. I'm not scamming no one.
That's like what
Market.
$10 now because of inflation.
Yeah, probably. It's probably like $4 now. It's crazy. Double.
And
Yeah,
then
but-
at the end of the day, you guys split it between 3.
I don't even know. That's when it got messy. we just. I don't know what happened to
Well,
the
you
money.
bought it, so
Yeah, exactly.
technically
That's
you
what
should
I
get-
think.
you
But
should
then
get the
they
most.
were the laborers, so I just had them.
But you're the idea man.
Yeah,
idea
yeah,
man
yeah.
gets the most.
Idea man, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. And then we just closed up. I think that's maybe one of the reasons why I closed up. It was just got too messy with finance,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, could have fixed that. But then, yeah, another thing during year 9 was start of the year. Everyone's looking for books. Yeah, everyone's looking for books to buy books.
This guy is the biggest scam artist.
No. I supply what people need. Yeah.
Any burner accounts on the market, it's him. Everyone.
Need a bike fixed? Me. Yeah.
He's just got Ajax sprays here again.
I'll clean it like crazy now.
Yeah, what would
Yeah.
you do with the
So
books?
the books. Everyone's looking for books. So year 9, you're looking for year 9 books, and you usually buy them from the year 10s.
Correct, yeah.
So with year 9, we have all these year 8 books. I'd have A4 papers, write them, like all the books available for sale and the prices, stick them in the year 8 windows, so then they'll walk down to the year 9s classes. And before they come, I'd buy them off my friends for like $20, and I'd sell it for these kids for
50,
like,
$60,
yeah,
yeah.
just a little markup.
That is the
Yeah,
craziest
and I was
thing.
like, hey. And then I'd talk to people, and I guess it was actually fun because you get to learn like
I think the Wolf of Wall Street was
what
about
people
him.
want. Like when you know what someone wants,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'm still learning that. I'm still trying to figure out how to sell people stuff. Yeah, it's fun. Like it's fun.
I don't know. It's making me sweaty thinking about
Oh,
it.
really?
So let's go back to your first Facebook Market day, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you didn't put a bike repair thing on market. Let's say you put like tennis racket fixing or something.
Ooh.
Would you be doing a tennis racket shop right now, or was it 100% going to be bikes? Or were
Well,
you just
I was a
anything?
tennis coach. That's probably why I probably. But as in like that, like I was like a tennis coach, and then I knew my boss was already doing that service, so I wouldn't dip into his market. But yeah, I would have done anything, I guess, if I enjoyed it. I enjoy bikes. I probably enjoy a few other things, like everyone else. You have a few hobbies. Yeah, another thing. Yeah, like I would have been happily doing something else, but
That's interesting. Like, were you fixing
Yeah.
bikes first by yourself? Or were you just like, oh, this is a good market. I'm going to learn this. And then
yeah,
that's how you went with it, didn't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
So in an alternate universe, this warehouse could be anything.
Yeah, exactly. Could have been an IT shop or
Accounting,
accounting,
Textbooks.
Yeah, big textbook shop.
soft drinks.
Yeah, soft drink
A
shop.
bunch of vending machines in here.
Yeah, I've actually got a book with all my ideas.
Oh, wow.
I just
Yeah.
got
Oh,
it.
you have it. Here we go.
No, it's not here.
it's in the
at-
safe.
oh,
It's in the safe.
I think it's in a drawer over there somewhere.
That's his.
But yeah, like every time I used to have an idea, I just write it down on a page, and then it's my ideas book, business ideas.
So you know how he buys things for cheap and tries to flip them, right? So what's he doing coming on the podcast now? What's the ambition here? What's the goal here?
Ooh.
Nah, there's
Let's
no
see.
goal.
He's
I'm
gonna
just
start
having
up his
fun.
own
This one.
I'm just having
podcast.
fun. Like, I love these guys. Like, look, they bring these pictures.
He's gonna
Explain
buy-
this. Like,
He's gonna buy our mics for $50 and then sell them for 120.
yeah, if anyone's interested in mics. Yeah. No, I'm just here for the fun. Like, these guys are pretty fun.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. Your mindset is insane, man. Like year 9, what were we doing in year 9? That's what I want to know.
playing games on our
Hey,
PC.
I was still playing games, but
Yeah, with people.
yeah. Like, I was actually flipping stuff on Steam Marketplace.
What? How? How do you flip that? Because that's like a.
This is Jordan Belton, everyone.
Yeah, I forgot about. Like, I'd play games, but then I was like trying to sell stuff on
I feel like the first
marketplaces. Woo!
time you must have made money, it must have like you must have peaked so hard. You're like, oh, this is the best thing
yeah.
ever.
Yeah, I still do.
When I cash in every week, I still do.
Yeah, no, it's first time. Like, I guess it's kind of like turns something on the brain.
Yeah.
Like, it gives you that
The juice.
the juice. Yeah.
And I'm
It's my
interested
weekly hit.
going back to because we're Asian, because obviously our parents, they're not the 9 to 5 workers. I mean, they are
They
the 9
are,
to
yeah.
5 workers. So like, did you ever get any like drawback, or like your parents were saying like, oh, don't do that, it's so risky, you just go into the job 9 to 5 and then do whatever you want afterwards? Did they ever say
Ooh.
that?
No, they're
They
actually
were
pretty
super
supportive.
supportive.
Yeah. I think because mom actually had a few side stuff as like growing up.
Oh,
That's probably
where
where
it
I learned.
started.
Actually,
That's where
this
it
is another another advertisement. His mom makes what is it?
Suman.
Suman, which is like a Filipino kind of dessert. So
Oh, no,
shout
no,
out.
It's not.
Is it a dessert? It's
She's
kind of
doing
a
it
dessert.
on the side.
Yeah, on the side.
Not an actual business.
No, on the
Yeah.
side, because I see that there's a Filipinos in Melbourne group page,
Ah.
and all the side hustles are on there, like all the types of food, and I always see your mom posting.
man,
I always
yeah,
like
yeah.
it. I always like
Part of Facebook Market, everyone.
if you buy free if you buy a Suman, you get a free service.
Someone's like $2.50. Bucks everything is like.
But your mom was super supportive with you.
Yeah, she
starting
was like,
it.
as long as I guess I wasn't doing anything bad, she's happy to support.
Yeah.
And as well, like growing up, dad's always doing labor, and then they're like, "Oh, you better not like you better not." But it's hard if you do want to work. It is gonna be hard on the body.
Yeah.
Because dad grew up as a welder,
Yeah.
and 9 to 5 laborers. And in my head, I was like, "Yeah, that is a pretty tough gig. I better actually work on the books like mum." But then mum's working as an engineer. As I see like, oh, that looks pretty boring. But
You
then
gotta
in the
find the
end-
middle.
Yeah, in the end, I got the middle. I get to fix bikes.
Oh.
If I'm not fixing bikes, I'll be on the computer making the business go,
Yeah.
like doing the paperwork,
social media, sorry. Doing
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff.
all the SEO and all the techie stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you like that business part of
Ooh,
since you studied it, or
well,
or
I actually
you really like fixing a bike?
both.
fixing
If I
bikes.
get bored of one, I'll just move and do the other. That's the perk, I guess. Like if I'm bored of fixing bikes, I'll hop on the computer and learn something new. Like I'm always learning on the computer, like how to do this, how to do that,
That's awesome.
how to rank on Google, how to just heaps of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think it was from you that I got that advice for starting like a Google business. I think it was
Oh,
you.
you did.
I think it was you, yeah,
Yeah.
because my dad was trying to start his Google business. I mean,
Nice.
online, like try to get your name out there, and then it was Carim that helped me out. Like you can put your business on Google, and that's
Mm.
why when you go to this place, it actually says like rather than it's just a warehouse, it actually says Supatan Bikes, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Co.
Supatan Bikes Co. Yeah, I'm thinking about removing that. It's like it was just like a like a startup.
It's a
thing,
trademark, man. Can't get rid of that.
Supatan Bikes Co.
So we've worked out that you have a clear art for selling, right? Let's say someone comes into this store and they're reluctant to like get their bike fixed, or they're reluctant to buy a part or anything.
Yeah.
How would you kind of nudge them to
I see that.
getting their bike fixed with you?
Hello, sir. I have this old rusty bike,
Yeah.
but I'm new here in Melbourne.
This
are you-
Ajax bike doesn't work.
Are you service bikes?
Yeah, I do, mate.
Okay. How do I know you're good?
No, I'm good. they don't usually ask that, but I'm just
That's
good.
what my dad
You
would
just gotta trust me. Like there's like the second they're here for something.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I keep in mind. Like
They're not gonna just come out of here like, oh, this bike shop looks good. Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
it actually takes a bit to get here.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
an extra 5-10 minutes off the road. But I guess people still do rock up just having a sus, and people have an intent to buy something. Like they just want to spend something. Like you ever go to a shop and you're just like, cool, I just want to buy something. Like-
I think a big part of it is how you present the shop as well. Like in here, you can literally see like all the parts and stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. So it's like, oh, what do I need now? But I
Yeah.
don't really need anything. But because it's like displayed, you know how like Dwight, he says put the best shirts, best beats in the front.
Supermarkets do that as well.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the best seller here in Supatan Bikes? Co?
My services. that is the best seller.
You just come, you're topless at the front. Come here, guys. I'll fix your bike.
You know what he does? He puts some spikes on the entrance ramp, so when you wheel your bike in, your wheels automatically puncture.
Bed trail is
Yeah.
just there. I sprinkle glass everywhere. no.
And you're already the oh man, that'd be good. That'd be good.
But
What's it called?
yeah.
When you what would your advice be for starting a small business? Like if someone, let's say I wanted to clean shoes as a business, right?
Yeah.
Like a shoe shiner. I'm like, hey man, like this is my passion, and I just what's your advice to? I want to get a warehouse like this and just 20 people shining shoes.
Well, I don't know if I'm even that good to give advice yet.
Oh,
That's the
come on.
thing.
Like, I mean, you've
Like-
definitely gone through life experiences that not everyone has gone through. I mean, me and
Yeah.
Kevin, you know.
We're saddos.
No. You guys are happy. They're working
Happily
jobs.
sad, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Do you have anything like what's one?
Advice, well, advice is hard to give because everyone has a different scenario.
Yeah.
Like if they grew up exactly like me, I'd give them some advice from me. But I know everyone has different parents, different
Yeah.
experiences. But if they do want, I guess, a warehouse like this, just be really good at your craft. I think that's the one tip. There is more to it that I'm still learning, that you still have to take into account when trying to make a business. But if you want to start, just start if you want
Yeah.
to start, because lots of people
Yeah.
have ideas. Like you guys probably thought about podcasts forever
Oh yeah.
and ever.
We're really damn good, aren't we?
Yeah, until you did your first one, and then it comes down.
Becomes easier.
Yeah,
I
it
feel like
becomes easier.
I was telling this to Kev, like their first episode, and I was like, oh man, I'm so shy to like share it. I don't know what.
He was so sweaty his first episode.
really?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still sweaty.
Yeah.
No, but then I was just like, I don't know what people will think. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, people will feel like it's weird. What are these guys doing? And then now look at us. This is
look
like
at it.
12th
They've made
episode.
it. They've made it. That's it. Time
Yeah.
to retire.
That's
No.
Time to retire on our 30 viewers. Keep going, guys. We love you guys. But it's that's a good advice to get started and to perfect it. And I think that's what we're gonna be doing as well, because man, like our first episode we filmed on a webcam camera,
Nice.
and that kind of translates similarly to how you cleaned
Was it us two? Or
What are you
two?
talking about?
no, me and him.
Ah, webcam?
Yeah, webcam camera.
No, he doesn't remember.
What are you
What's
talking
he
about?
saying?
Our first
The
episode.
podcast?
Yeah, that wasn't a webcam camera.
No, we used that.
No, we didn't.
We definitely did.
Oh,
I remember I brought my Logitech camera and I put it on our laptop. You can see the quality.
But we definitely use that one as
The
well.
second.
Are you sure? All right, we'll have
Two
to, we'll have to
hundred
go
percent.
back.
But like
Yeah.
it similarly translates to how the Ajax wipes that you used on that first bike, and then you just get better and better over time.
Yeah, it's a learn as you go thing. Unless you have worked in your profession for a long time. I don't know how long's long. Maybe 1-2 years.
Yeah,
Like you guys, you work in office.
yeah.
Sometimes.
I am.
Yeah,
Sometimes, yeah.
and you learn stuff from that work, and then you're gonna, if you do want to start your own thing, if you do want to stick in that profession, you already have the skills. Whereas if you want to start completely something new, like a podcast, you just have to,
You just have to do it.
Translates over.
you just do it. Unless you're working in a podcast place,
Yeah.
then it'd be easy. But if you want to start something new, you just have to do it. Like learning's the curve.
Yeah.
It's just learn. YouTube's out there. YouTube's crazy. That's where I learned everything.
Would you say you read a lot?
Read no,
Bike books.
I barely read. I actually did read bike books.
See?
Yeah.
About how to fix bikes?
And how to
or-
fix bikes.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I never read in school. Never read.
Yeah.
I'd watch. We had what was this for VCE?
Super Wog?
No. Yeah. No.
We would
all watch it
now.
Troy. What's Troy?
The movie
Yeah. What's the book
with
that?
Brad Pitt. That
Yeah,
movie?
yeah. It was based off a book. Anyways, you had to
Well,
read
I
the
don't
book.
know, but you probably bought that book for $5 and sold it for 50.
Yeah. Troy, what's it? Julius Caesar? No. Anyways, it was a book you had to read. I just watched Troy. I watched the movie.
I get what you mean.
I rock up to exam. Has nothing to do with the movie.
Mm.
It was all about the book
Yeah.
because they didn't even tell us to watch the movie. But I just watched the movie because I didn't want to read.
Easier to consume. Like easier to.
Yeah, it's visual. Yeah. So, but I never read. But because I love bikes so much and I really, really wanna excel in it, I just scavenge books.
Of bikes.
Yeah, bikes.
That's awesome.
Like people who's actually read. And then I just realized after reading these, it was like 2-3 books.
It's all on YouTube.
Yeah, it's all on YouTube. yeah, just go YouTube. Don't worry about books.
So
Yeah,
don't read everyone.
just YouTube it. But books, I guess you learn differently.
You learn
'cause
differently.
We're,
I agree.
We're conditioned, I guess, to read books and learn from that.
I think like with me and Kev, I think that's our biggest. It was on our last episode. We were talking about it. How that books kind of like changed our perspective on a lot of things, and you kind of sit down and then you process the knowledge, the wisdom that you're taking rather than just watching. Yeah, it's
It's
pros and
different type of
cons. I
learning.
think it's
Yeah.
the way that you learn. Like I can see that you're like full on hands on and
It's got good atomic habits.
yeah, full on
Atomic?
Yeah.
atomic habits. Yeah.
Say outlier.
What's atomic?
Oh, you'll work it out.
Wait, you don't know the book?
It's from our last
I think
episode.
you know the book.
Why is it? Damn it, no.
Yeah, it's like my favorite book that I've ever.
No, I only watched like the first 5 minutes. Sorry, man.
Well, okay.
I'm actually.
Oh, no, wait, no,
I'm
that
actually.
episode's not released yet.
Yeah, that
Yeah, okay,
episode's
okay.
not
Oh,
really.
yeah,
My
that's
bad, my
why.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes of a different
sorry.
podcast.
Last one, our last episode. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah, but I'm actually listening to a different podcast. It's a more businessy podcast.
Yeah,
I was going to say it's a bit better.
No.
it's definitely 100
these guys
times
are
better.
No,
So-
this is fun for. What is the goal?
Fresh
for this
graduates.
podcast? Fresh graduates. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
so-
that.
We're trying to like just interview or put them on a podcast, put people on a podcast with kind of the insight from graduating from high school and then kind of going into the adult life. And then we kind of we try to give advice and then we put people's insight, and that's why we wanted to get you, because like you didn't go the conventional way. That's what I was thinking of, the conventional way of doing like a 9 to 5, which I know all my friends have done 9 to 5. I don't think there's anyone that did their own small business, but it's interesting because like your insight of like taking the risk rather than taking the risk later,
Yeah, boy.
right? So it's
Yeah.
it's awesome, man. That's why, and I really feel that you've given a lot of advice to anyone that's listening, and that's why we want to get more people with different types of businesses,
And different journeys. I guess.
exactly, different journeys. And what's more of a bonus, as I've said before, you're an ex Heathdale, so we're trying to tick off every year level now. We're starting off with our year level first.
Yeah.
We've gotten like I don't know, 3. Is it 3?
Yes,
Oh, in your year level.
In our year level.
Pretty
So,
good.
and we're trying to do a 10-year reunion in like 2 years.
Mad.
So we want to get everyone done before then, which is highly impossible. But then our
No, man. How many students in
it's like
your year?
60.
And how many weeks left?
Not enough.
104?
yeah, I don't know. But we do an episode every 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Hey,
rough.
it might
It's-
ramp, it
a lot
might
of
ramp
them-
up in like a month, 2 months.
I know a lot of them hate us. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was saying this to you like earlier. Like our goal for our first year isn't really to gain in popularity. It's more to develop our skills and really hone in on our craft first. I'm sure that's the same with you and your bikes.
Yeah, yeah. You just have to practice and just you start learning things as you go. That's the one. Unless you have a mentor, then that'll really benefit. I feel like I don't know, not from experience, but that's what I've heard. When having a mentor will just guide you. I guess that's what you guys are to these kids.
Who
listening.
knows, man? Who
You guys are
knows?
mentors.
Oh, we're the
technically.
crash test dummies.
Yeah. Like the podcast I'm listening to is about these businessy people, and I'm learning like crazy.
Oh, really?
them, yeah.
What's their podcast? Just so we'll put them down as
So
well.
there is hope for us.
Startup Diaries, they're called.
Startup Diaries.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they're
cool.
about like big businesses, CEOs,
Mm.
and they just talk about how they started up and what they did to
Or
get
Bill
there,
Gates.
which is what you guys do. You're guiding people how to, I guess, choose their path.
Yeah, and like we had our mate Nicky, and he like had that ambition of like that's why we always ask what was your ambition first in high school, because as people mostly know, like whatever you want in high school that doesn't necessarily become like what you're doing after high school.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the reality of it. And Nicky wanted to do like become a pilot, and then he's like in what is it? He's in banking now, and he loves his job. So
Wow.
we're trying to give some sort of like hope or some sort of like
assurance.
yeah to
Only
kids,
up
because
from here, guys.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
we'll
we
be okay.
Turn the up.
you know how it is in high school, man. You stress out, and all the
Yeah.
teachers they put on all that pressure,
You assholes.
And
and the ATAR definitely doesn't help.
and your
We
mind's
say that
so
because we're 8 times we're
scoped,
bad.
like
Exactly.
it's so enclosed. Your thoughts when you're back in high school, you just don't realize. Yeah, you just for some reason just don't think about everything else.
Mm.
You just care about.
Yeah, because I
some
think that
people,
I think that the way that the world still works, they need like 99% of people to be in a 9 to 5 job, and then the 1% needs to like obviously those are the outliers,
Mm.
as Kevin said.
Yeah, that's
Those are the ones that like realize that you don't need to do that, and I wholly believe that as well. That you don't need to go through the 9 to 5.
yeah. But at the same time, like what I do is not for everyone. Like
Mm.
like I do want people who are interested to do it, but if just built different.
Yeah.
Just
100%. You are definitely built different. I mean, you were making money in grade 9, which is pretty crazy.
Hmm.
The canteen stuff, man. That's so funny.
You said earlier that this wasn't your final goal, right? So what is your like final goal?
My final goal?
Like, do you want like 10 Supatan Bikes Co around
I-
Melbourne?
I want a skyscraper.
Yeah.
I just want a skyscraper.
Wait, is this legit?
Yeah, legit. I just want one.
And then what is it? It can be about bikes, it can
I
be
don't
about
know.
anything.
Anything.
Bike museum.
That's always my goal. I was like, wow, imagine owning. Every time I go to the city, you look up, I'm like, wow, it's like 50 floors right there. Imagine having a skyscraper.
You just own one of them.
Yeah,
You'd be
I
the
was like,
first
sick.
non-Chinese skyscraper owner in all of Melbourne too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they all Chinese?
Yeah.
Maybe I should go China or something.
So you gotta be the outlier
Just
there.
build one in Philippines.
Hey,
You'll be there in 10 years
yeah,
for
we
sure.
Made a mud though.
sketchy skyscraper. No, but that's an imaginary goal. That'll be pretty crazy, isn't it? Like that's how I think. I was like, wow, that's one of the goals. And however I get there is how I get there.
Mm.
If I do get there,
Mm.
but for now, I enjoy what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's-
It makes me nervous when you said like I could close up this shop like tomorrow and then start something. How do you feel about that? I feel like
Bro,
that's
I
such a
actually can.
risky. This guy is
Dude, this guy
got risk running through
this
his
guy's
veins,
got
man.
the biggest balls going on in the world. man.
If I started something like this, I would like instantly just be thinking, just scale it, just make it bigger, as big as it possibly
Oh
can.
yeah, that is the goal, 100%. Like I'm learning like crazy right now. Just systems, processes, tasks, just things you have to do to scale.
Yeah.
And it is laborious, a lot more work, but I'm learning so much more right now, even though it's by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's one thing that I could learn in another company if I did work for them. All the systems and processes they already had in place so that they can scale smoothly. Whereas me, I'm just creating everything on myself. It is a longer route, but it's enjoyable. Like, it's cool. It's fun.
Mm. And no, I man, that's such a good way to say that, because I feel that when you think in a business mindset, you grow like as a person in your career wise. Because I think like when I work at work, right, in my architecture firm, there's this guy that's trying to like mentor me, and then he says like, whatever you do, think of it like as if you kind of own the company. Like if you're just
100%.
if you're like just on YouTube the whole time, like you're not making money for the company. You know what I mean? And it's like, yes, it's fun, and yes, you're still gonna get paid, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna learn anything. Whereas if you're thinking like, okay, if I like efficiently do this in this amount of time, and then I do this, then you're thinking like in a business mindset that like, oh, he needs to, if I'm getting paid per hour for this, you know what I mean? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So
100%.
that's the way that I'm starting to slowly think, and I think that's how people grow in their careers. Yeah.
That
You
is a
have to
good
think of
way.
like if I put my shoes, that's it. If I put myself in my boss's shoes, that's the one.
Yeah, who's your mentor? He sounds like a good guy.
Oh, it's my workmate, and he absolutely
Chinese.
he absolutely destroys me at work.
Does he have a skyscraper as well?
He's really good as an architect, man. But
Yeah.
there's sometimes, man, I just go home and I just
You
cry to
cry.
Vic. I'm just
Cry in
like,
the shower.
this is a rough
You
day,
just sit
bro.
down in the shower.
This is a
Sucks in the
rough
corner.
day. But then at the end of the day, he tells me, he's just like, if I don't do this to you, where's your career gonna go? And I'm like, yeah. And all I think of is
that's motivation.
oh,
man.
it's 100%
pretty good.
motivation.
I wish I could do that to employees.
Yeah,
That'll
and
make them
that
work like
brings me
crazy.
to that question. Like, you've started hiring employees, and like you're the boss now. How
Yeah.
do you translate into
What's
that?
your approach?
Yeah.
Well, I've had an employee, shout out to Ainan, good man. He started basically with me in 2020, like as a worker, as a casual. Had him for 2 years ish,
Mm.
and now he's slowly transitioning out. So now I've got another one to take over his path. This second dude, he's doing all right, but he's helping me learn, more about the business
Mm.
so that he can be running by himself. Because with me and Ainan, we work together, fix bikes together. But now I want the business to solely run by itself.
Yep.
And having this new dude made me, I guess, realize I need to create things like instructions, like the basic stuff to make it foolproof so that they can work by themselves. And that's where I'm up to. I'm still trying to learn how to get it operational.
What's your approach if he like kind of stuffs up? Let's say he like loosens a wheel or whatever.
My approach to
Do
that.
you yell at him?
Oh, no. I'm more
Hit him.
of a lazy spares kind of boss, like more casual, which is kind of bad, I guess. It depends on how people like to be coached. Some people like to be coached really strict, which I feel like this guy might, coming from Philippines. But I'm too relaxed, I think.
Fix me, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, but if they stuff up, I'm alright with that. Like it comes down to me. You're the boss. Everything's your fault. If anything goes bad, if everything's pretty good, it's probably
The
your-
employees.
the employees.
Most of the time.
Yeah, and you wanna reward them for that. But this new guy is really challenging me
Mm.
to make things more
Is it
foolproof.
a language barrier?
No, not a language barrier. It's challenging. Yeah, it's
I think that shows like how good of a leader you are, though. If you can teach well, I think a good leader is a good teacher, and that's the way that you can like look at Macca's, man. Look at McDonald's. No matter where you go, it tastes exactly the same.
Started with one store,
yeah.
just like
Because-
Subway.
The way that they're so successful is they've made it so foolproof that
Oh,
it's gonna taste
100%.
exactly the same.
Except the ice cream.
That's the goal. Like I
Mm.
just want to make things literally foolproof. Where if they have trouble, there's instructions there. They just look through it, and boom, problem solved.
Yeah.
It's a bit trickier here because you kind of need a bit of skill. That's where training comes in. Like you still want to train them. That's what I'm realizing. You have to really invest time, money to train your employees, and it's a big risk again because if you spend all this time, all this money,
And then they leave.
and then 2 months later they're out of here, you just dropped like 10K on this kid, and he's gone. I'm like, but it's a learning process because it's it's good. Yeah, I'm still learning. I enjoy it.
That's so good. Though.
It's a good journey, and I know that whatever I learn here, I can, like it's with me. Close up shop, open up a new one. I can start fresh with even more brain. Yeah.
Fresh grads. And dude, you know what I think? Like the wisdom and the knowledge that you learn from that is so much more valuable than like what's in an office, I feel, because that type of stuff that you're trying to learn, it can't be taught. You have to do it. You know what I mean? Like no one's written a manual for you to how to start up a bike shop and then write a manual to teach other people. You're kind of like learning on the way. And then that can easily translate into other things. Whereas if, let's say, if I started like an office job, it's only just for that in a way.
Yeah.
And then if I go to another place, it's hard. Look, in another industry, it's kind of hard to translate everything. Of course, there's still other things that can translate, but like what you're doing is business. Everything is a business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I love about this job, because even though if I stop business and I go work for someone, I know the ins and the outs of the business, like what the boss is thinking, so that you wanna like if you wanna improve in your career, as you said, you have to think like the boss. You got to impress them so that you can move up that ladder if you're trying to aim to get up that corporate ladder. If you're appealing your boss because your boss knows that you're working really hard and you're getting your goals and ticking all the boxes where a ideal employee is, then you're going to get rewarded.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure every good boss should be rewarding good staff. Otherwise,
Oh.
that dude's gonna he's gonna get out of here.
It's true.
Yeah, and then he's gonna find a company that actually values him, and because not everyone's built to build businesses. They just want to work in an environment where it's good for them. They feel valued, like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Do you know that one?
Sorry?
Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
No.
How a person, to fulfill their life, I guess, it needs to be fulfilled in 5 different needs. I think it's 5 or 4. I've got a pyramid over there. Can I grab it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
go.
We'll,
Go.
Yeah,
we'll
obvious.
hold down the fort.
Go.
Yeah.
I'll hold it.
The five. What do you think it is? What if it's just like water, food, oxygen,
Definitely like flexibility. Flexibility.
punctuality?
No, wait. Let me guess. I think flexibility is one of them. Time. Something to do with time. Money.
No, I don't think money's that important.
Wait, really?
Wait, what is it? Hierarchy of needs.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs. There's 5 of them. So this is, if you fulfill all of this in an employee or a person, they'll be highly motivated and satisfied with their career, so that they can work optimally.
We're about to reevaluate our whole lives right now.
So
Pretty good.
if you guys are working and you're not ticking all these boxes, then
All right.
yeah, you probably need to
This
find
turned into Dr. Phil.
a place where you enjoy your work and are fulfilled.
So it can't be money then.
Let's discuss the last one. Go from the bottom.
All right, because it's a pyramid. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's just a diagram.
I wonder what the first one would be. Oh man, that's
You doing any Ponzi schemes, by the way?
Nah, that's too easy.
good. What's the bottom?
Okay, so you have to fulfill the bottoms first, and then the top's the holy grail. So at the bottom is physiological needs. So food, warmth, water.
See, I'm onto something
rest.
here, man.
Yeah, that includes money
Wait, what did you say?
I said water, food, and oxygen.
and money.
That
Yeah,
was a joke.
physiological. So if you're physical,
Can't be a hobo.
like you're getting paid enough to live properly, to get food, water, shelter, that's tick easy. Every job usually should be paying that. should be enough to fulfill.
I remember
your
there was one
physiological
workplace I worked at, and it was they didn't have a heater, and it was so cold. They would never turn it on. So that's why I left that
Feel it.
place. So.
Yeah. Not even fulfilling a basic.
It was your home.
Warmth is literally at the bottom of this pyramid. Next, so that's 5. Number 4 is safety needs.
Oh, safety.
So that comes to security of
Sexual
your,
harassment.
Yeah.
Mm.
As well as safety of like you're not going to lose your job
like
tomorrow.
financial security as well.
Yeah, financial because you're signed contract 3 months, 6 months, 12 months.
I don't know. I just instantly thought of that.
Yeah, because
You'd need that.
people rock up to work and they're unsure if the boss is going to keep him or if they're on a tight string because they might get kicked out or the business is about to go under, and like in the office where Michael hears that the business is going to shut and everyone's all stressing because the business is going to shut,
And he wasn't meant to tell them as well.
I declare.
yeah.
Oh wait, that's the wrong
That's
episode.
different. Yeah. So number 3 is belongingness and love needs. So belongingness. So if you feel a sense of belongingness, meaning you have a community around you, your employees are taking care of you, intimate relationship, like you're like besties with your colleagues, friends with them. That's
Oh, that's why people date at work.
number 3. Oh, yeah, tick that box. Number 4 is esteem needs. Esteem. So
It's
esteem,
like your pride.
yeah, prestige and feeling of
You do a
accomplishment.
great job on this podcast,
Oh,
David.
yeah, tick. Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
tick. Or here's a trophy. Congrats on being Employee of the Month.
Mm,
That's
what that esteem needs.
yeah, esteem.
Yeah, you're the podcaster of the month, David. Congratulations.
Yeah. And then last one, number 1 is self-actualization. Is when you have that sense of actualization.
Self-actualization.
Yeah. Can you evaluate that? I don't read books.
Is that more like self-evaluating? You're critiquing yourself?
I think it's more where you're working and you feel fulfilled, like you're
Yeah. I think
you have a what's that word? A passionate career,
a
You
meaning.
feel like you belong.
you feel like you belong more it's your destiny kind of thing.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
feel like
actually.
self-actualization, you kind of understand your role in the company.
Oh yeah.
And then what you like, sometimes people know that they're not going to be like what we were discussing before. They're not going to be like a business owner, but I'm happy in this.
Mm.
I think that's what self-actualization kind of
Yeah.
means. Do you think that's right?
Yeah, sounds about right. Like, yeah, it's the feeling you get where
Mm.
you're like, I'm doing good work. I really want to excel in this. This is the place for me. Like what I'm doing now, I really feel self-actualized.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow,
and I feel
that's
like
deep.
yeah,
Deep moment.
yeah. Feel
There's
self-actualized.
no tables. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, my back's kind of cooked,
Same
man.
here.
Yeah.
Just now.
Yeah, so we're missing the second. We're missing the second need in the hierarchy,
No, that's
man.
it. That's 5.
No, but we're missing the second one because my back's sore.
Oh,
So I don't feel like I belong in here.
No, that's safety.
Yeah, I don't feel
Physiological, the bottom.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Is that it? Anyways, yeah.
It's interesting that no money is in there.
Yeah, at the bottom. That's physiological. So that'll be money. Because you need money for food, water, shelter.
Physiological.
Physiological, like.
I know what I mean, but like,
I thought he was talking about like your bodily needs as well. So
no, it is. It's part of it. But I'm just his back's gone.
right, so Carim's getting kind of broken here. So probably from fixing bikes all day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't make this last any longer.
Yeah, let's just leave him with our one final question.
Switch chairs if you want.
No.
No, our podcast, not yours, man.
You gotta go.
You focus on flipping books.
Yeah.
So
Go
let's
on.
say there was a little screen here of 6-year-old Carim, and you had to give him one piece of advice that could either set him up or break him for the rest of his life. What would you say to him?
I'd say be more confident is the key word. Because confident is what I really focused on in year 9. I think it's the word confident. Yeah, because I was I was really shy. I still am sometimes, kind of shy. Where I know as a kid I was extremely shy. I'd have all these ideas, but I just didn't push myself out there to do it. Because yeah, it's just too shy. And year 9 is, if I think about it now, is when I really focused on just getting out there. Because no one really cares. I literally had little tasks, like daily goals, like shake the teacher's hand. And
That's so
yeah,
cool.
and Yeah, I was like, what? And yeah, confidence is all you need. But at the same time, you can't be too confident where you're just talking about crap that you don't know. And that's where I get a bit iffy with other people who talk a lot, but they don't know what they're actually talking about. That's why I don't want to give advice to people, because I don't even know their situation. Yeah, because stuff I want to talk about from experience that I know I've firsthand worked on, not just talk rubbish just to fill in space.
I guess so. Yeah.
Confidence. Yeah,
That's
confidence.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a
I think
big
you've
one.
just created your own wonder kid with that piece of advice.
Oh, yeah, yes, kids, be confident, but don't be too confident where you're just lying, basically. Yeah. Yeah, actually, maybe a bit, because I did clean that bike.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't. Yeah.
Like, maybe you do have to be a bit confident.
No, I think I don't want to harp on it too long, because that's such a good way to kind of like end the podcast. But when me and Kev were talking a couple of weeks back, we're like comparing the difference between like confidence versus skill.
Yeah.
And I think that's what like you've kind of expanded on, that confidence is like key, but then you also have to have the skill to kind of back up your confidence. But then the argument that me and Kevin were saying is that, which one would you rather have? If you could only have one, would you rather be super confident and have no skill, or like all the skill in the world but no confidence?
That's tough. It depends what your goal is. It's like confidence gets you people in like shallow people, whereas skill gets you depth. It's like a business. Like you can be the best bike mechanic out there, but if you're not known, you won't really make bank. But if you're the most known bike mechanic out there, but not the best, you will make bank because you reach more
But you're
people.
going to be found out at some point, though.
Yeah, exactly. So the aim is, I guess, for me to get both, broad and deep. Yeah, it depends what the goal is. If your goal is to get your message out there to 1 billion people, sometimes you just have to, have more confidence than skill. But if you really want to touch their hearts, then it comes down to skill.
So good. That's it. All right, that's the way to end the podcast, I reckon. I don't want to say anything else. Me and Kevin definitely got no value to give you guys today. It was all
How dumb
from
I am after today, man.
our good friend, Mr. Supatan.
I appreciate it, you guys. These guys, take care of these guys. Listen to these guys a week.
Hey, thanks for coming on today, man.
Yeah, you guys on Spotify?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 stars. Leave it. It takes 2 minutes. Just scroll up. Not even 2 minutes. It takes like 10 seconds. Give them 5 stars.
Watch at least a certain amount of episodes first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't just hand out 5 stars for you.
Scroll out.
So you
Yeah.
gotta-
Just listen.
Just fast forward on the episodes.
Yeah, if you find value in
basically.
this, you'll find value in the other episodes.
100%.
But yeah, once again, thanks so much for coming on. If you ever see something weird on Facebook Market, it's probably from him.
Don't buy any more books because they're all too expensive, definitely. And now again, we want to say thank you to Carim. And guys, like if you guys really need your bikes fixed around Werribee hoppers, where it's tiny,
Truganina,
Truganina,
remembering.
come down, give our good friend like a visit.
Or
And
31.
yeah,
I
Court
forgot the
31,
address,
sorry. Yeah, we'll put the address.
Unit 31.
Put everything down below.
5 to 11 Tariff Court. It's good for SEO if you actually. But
And ride your bike here too. Get some exercise as well.
Just be careful of the glass that he's already spread at the front. And we appreciate you so much, Mr. Carim, and you are an inspiration to us, and hopefully to our listeners as well. And thank you again for coming. And do you have anything else to say, Kev?
Yeah, don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, all the usual from us. It's been another good episode, another fun long episode, and yeah, hopefully we'll catch you around next time, whenever that is.
Remember, stay safe,
Yeah.
stay blessed, and practice gratitude, guys.
yeah, yoink.